What if I told you that the loudest man on the internet was never just an entertainer? What if behind the screens, the chaos, and the viral moments, there was something deeper moving quietly across the world? Because when Ishowspeed stepped into African soil, something changed. Not online, not just on camera, but in the streets, in the people, in the spirit of a continent. This is not a fan story. This is the story of how a modern legend was revealed. Before millions watched him live, before his name echoed through stadiums and cities, Speed was just a boy the world didn't understand. Too loud, too energetic, too different. People told him to calm down, to behave, to fit in. But legends never fit in. They overflow. Every time Speed turned on that camera, he wasn't chasing fame. He was releasing something real, something raw, and the world felt it. At first, people laughed at him. Then they laughed with him. Then they couldn't stop watching because Speed wasn't acting. He wasn't playing a character. He was what the internet had forgotten how to be: unfiltered. In a world obsessed with perfection, Speed was chaos. In a world full of silence, Speed was noise. And noise travels, especially when it carries truth. Then something shifted. Instead of staying comfortable, instead of repeating the same content, Speed chose movement, exploration, connection. And without even realizing it, Africa entered the story. Not as a destination, but as a destiny. Africa is not just a place. It is memory. It is rhythm. It is history breathing. Many people visit Africa, but very few are truly received. Speed didn't arrive with superiority. He didn't arrive with a script. He arrived as himself. And Africa noticed. In Nigeria, something unbelievable happened. The street didn't just react to Speed. They claimed him. Children ran beside him like he was family. Strangers protected him like a brother. The city moved with him. This wasn't celebrity hype. This was recognition. As if the streets themselves were saying, "You belong here." In that moment, Speed wasn't an American streamer. He was a voice of the youth, a mirror reflecting joy, energy, and fearlessness. Elders watched quietly because they had seen this spirit before, in ancient travelers, in messengers of change. Then came Ghana, a land heavy with history, where ancestors never truly lived. As Speed laughed and danced, the drums answered, and something strange happened. The louder it became, the deeper the energy felt. Not chaos, not danger, recognition. As if the land itself was watching him, not to judge him, but to understand him. In South Africa, the noise faded. Here, Speed stood where pain once lived, where voices were silent but never erased. And for once, Speed didn't scream, he listened. In that silence, he learned something most influencers never do: that impact isn't always loud. Sometimes it listens. Sometimes it respects. Sometimes it remembers. Without trying to, Speed exposed the secrets the world prefers to ignore. That Africa is not poor in spirit. That its youths are powerful beyond measure. That culture is alive, waiting to be rescued, but to be respected. Speed didn't come to save Africa. He came to connect with it, and that made all the difference. His true contribution to mankind isn't money or fame. It's permission. Permission to be yourself. Permission to be joyful. Permission to be loud in a world that constantly tells people to shrink. Millions now believe they can be seen because Speed was seen. Millions believe they can exist without apology because Speed did. Speed didn't arrive in Africa as a king, but he left as something more powerful, a symbol, a living reminder that legends are not confined to the past, and somewhere in Africa, the drums are still beating, because legends don't disappear, they echo.